Can I get it?
Check.
In the room? Yes. Thank you. That was very loud. Super loud.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Everything about you makes me high. You never left me dry. You keep coming through. So blessed to be with you. And every single day since you've been around, you never let me down. You keep coming through till I'm overflowing. 'Cause you will never change a thing that you do and start anew. I want you to keep it going. 'Cause my cup is overflowing. And I will never turn around, make you frown, or let you down. You mean life to me. For your love is heavenly. Everything about you seems so right. You prove it to me day and night. And I can feel you near. You show me just how much you care. I'm gonna hold this thing on lock. This very special thing we got. Just say your name, it will explain why I'm overflowing. 'Cause you will never change a thing that you do and start anew. I want you to keep it going. 'Cause my cup is overflowing. And I will never turn around, make you frown, or let you down. You mean life to me. For your love is heavenly. Everything you do, it makes my day. Ain't nothing else to say, but I love you and I need you. Ain't letting go no way. Before I had you, I was a wretch. Now I have you, I am blessed. So pour it on until my overflowing. Everything about you seems so right. You prove it to me day and night, and I can feel you near. You show me just how much you care, and I'm gonna hold this thing on lock. This very special thing we got. To say your name will explain why I'm overflowing. 'Cause you will never change a thing that you do and start anew. I want you to keep it going. Because my cup is overflowing. And I will never turn around, make you frown, or let you down. You mean life to me. For your love is heavenly. Don't you ever change a thing.
All right, y'all. Now, what we need is for you to get up out your seat, bring the energy, because it's time for the Cassandra Show! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yes! Hello, everyone, and welcome Welcome to the Cassandra Show.
Yeah.
Indeed, happy Tuesday to everyone out there in TV land, social media land, and in the land of TSS right here on set. Listen, y'all go ahead and make some noise for those fine men in black over there.
Sis.
Fellas!
Let me hit the
You
air
better come
for
on.
us.
If you don't shout yourselves out, who will?
Come on.
You will.
I will.
Thanks
You
so
know
much.
it. Those
And
are
you
my
did.
brothers
Yeah.
over there. Listen, y'all, I hope you are ready for today's show.
on.
We have a little tea to spill, and then sitting down with an amazing Grammy-nominated musician, and later on, getting a live performance from our guest. So I need y'all to do this. I need y'all to go ahead and get all comfy.
Okay,
yeah.
Grab your bubbly beverage,
Yeah.
and let's get this show started! Let's get it started! Oh, yeah! Whew!
I love it.
Listen, I hope y'all enjoyed the song that we just performed for you. It is an original song that we wrote and released, and so we hope that you understand the title. Yeah, what's the title, guys?
You will never change.
You will never,
Never.
change. Don't we just love that when it comes to love and people
Such
who
a
love
vibe.
us? Yes, it's a
And God
beautiful
is
thing.
love.
God is love.
Sis, bar.
Yes, thank you. So yeah, that tea I was talking about. Let's get on to that. Let's get into it because we, the people, have questions. So a federal judge just stepped in and said, not so fast, to President Trump's big plan to gut Medicaid funding for Planned Parenthood. Now, the whole country is up in arms about this. And this is a really interesting new take. So after President Trump signed his one big beautiful bill, the feds were ready to snatch away crucial healthcare dollars. But Judge Indira Tawani hit them with a 14-day timeout, stopping them from pulling support at least for now. So Planned Parenthood says losing that money would mean layoffs, closed clinics, and no care for millions who rely on them for cancer screenings, birth control, and STI tests, not just abortions. So President Trump's folk says it's common sense to stop funds for any group linked to abortion, while anti-abortion activists are cheering. But with the restraining order clock ticking, this legal fight is just getting started. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. And at some point, I did hear him say that he is the judge of the land and what he says goes. And it's very interesting that some of the judges that are doing these things might just end up in
Prison.
jail, court.
The judges of the land are the judges.
I don't understand, but
That's
yeah,
what we thought.
that's a very interesting discovery. All right, y'all. So let's bring out our amazing guest. Let me tell you about this guest. Today's guest is a powerhouse in the contemporary jazz and soul scene with multiple Billboard hits, Grammy nominations, and a true passion for music education. This artist has made a mark as one of the most respected musical storytellers of our time. From electrifying performances to creating impactful music with purpose, he's dedicated his career to making waves and creating change. His contributions to music and education have earned him prestigious recognition, including the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award. Y'all, welcome out to the Lavender Couch, the one, the only, the legend, the myth, Mr. Nathan Mitchell! Ooh! Hey! Go, Nathan, go, it's on you. I know that. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much. Please have a seat. Well, this is a pleasure. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
It's an honor to have you here. Well, you got the fashion memo.
Listen.
Looking
Come on.
fabulous.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come-
Gotta show a little bit, you know.
You gotta what? You gotta show a little bit.
just
You
a
are
little bit.
showing a little bit. Okay. The sun's out, guns out. I like that, Chris. So, Mr. Mitchell, you've worn many hats.
Yes.
From being a Grammy-nominated artist to an educator and humanitarian. Can you share the moment when you realized that your music wasn't just a career, but it was your purpose?
You know, music has such a healing tone
Yes.
to it. When I realized it was not just a career, and it was a purpose.
Yes.
It actually goes back almost 15 years ago.
Wow.
2000, actually September 4th.
Oh, you know the date.
Oh, I can call
Come
it
on
the date.
now.
September
I love it.
4th, 2010. That was the day that my wife passed away
No.
from cancer.
I'm so sorry.
And at that point, when that happened, everything silenced. About 8 months after that, I was introduced to a musician who was in the contemporary smooth jazz market, and they invited me to do a show with him. Now, mind you, I've never done this before. Never played
Really?
the contemporary jazz. I'm come from gospel.
Okay, I feel you.
I come from a gospel
We do
background.
too. Come on now.
Right. So, you know, I told them no the first time, and they called and was like, listen. And so I eventually said yes. But when I played that show, it was very revealing in a lot of things. It allowed me to express my emotions, my feelings. Honestly, all the stuff that I had bottled up on the inside, it came out through that particular show. And it was such a freedom.
Wow.
Because, you know, people have opinions. People have critiques.
Yes.
They have so many different things. But when I was playing, I was able to say everything I wanted to say. And I didn't have to worry about nobody's opinions. I didn't have to worry about nobody's judgments.
Wow.
I have to worry about nothing. I was able to say exactly what I wanted to say.
Through your
and the music never judged any of it.
Wow. That's powerful.
Yeah.
All in itself. Isn't it addictive?
Oh man, you know what? It's not just addictive, it's life-changing.
It's life-changing.
It's life-changing.
Indeed it is.
Yes.
Wow. Well, I will tell you, when my music director told me that he got you and that you were coming on the show, we've just been all so excited to speak to you, to hear about your journey. We really appreciate your music and everything that you offer to smooth contemporary jazz.
Yes.
And we've seen you on so many platforms that it's wonderful to have you here with us. We're going to take a short break right now, though, and we'll be right back. Y'all, we have the one and only Mr. Nathan Mitchell here, and we'll be right back. Don't you go nowhere, because it gets better, y'all. Let's do it. For the culture. This is Sandra Show. Y'all, I am here with the one and only Mr. Nathan Mitchell. We've been talking about his music, his career. When did he discover that music was more than just a career? It's his purpose. Now we want to know this because you've had such a successful career with 10 top 30 Billboard hits and several #1 songs.
Yes.
But what were the moments that made you question whether you should keep going? Did you ever have a moment like that?
You know what? Music, I can be on the street, I can be at the basketball court, I could be in the mall.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not writing for the sake of a hit. I just
Right.
write what comes out the soul. You know, and funny thing is, a few of those hits, especially a couple of the #1s, I never thought they was even going to make it on the Billboard charts.
Really?
You know, because they defied the structure of what contemporary jazz is.
Normally it looks like or sounds like.
I wrote one song that has more of a pop feel, and it actually is my latest #1. It's called "So in Love with You," which features Chelsea Green on violin.
Oh, I love Chelsea. Oh,
I wrote the song, and I just did it and was like, drop this on there. It had a very, very strong pop feel, and the song actually was released this time last year, stayed present on the charts up until April, and my #1 came in April.
Are you serious?
So it was
It took almost a year?
It took almost a year.
You never know, right?
Never know.
That's why they say keep pushing
There
your
you go.
music, right?
There you
Keep
go.
it in the circle.
Exactly.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
Congratulations
Thank
to
you.
you.
Thank you.
Indeed. So you've been called a musical storyteller. What
Yes.
stories do you tell through your music, Mr. Mitchell?
Stories of love, stories of joy. I like this. I definitely like speaking from the heart. I like to be able to kind of like say what people think, what people feel. I've been at my shows and I've played songs where it's just so funky. They give you the killing face.
Yes, I love that
The
face.
killing face, you know, they give you that. And I've been at shows where you'll see someone just zone in and then all of a sudden you'll see a tear come out. Or I've been, done songs in my shows where you'll see a hand go up,
Yes.
and it'll go from smooth jazz to a worship service.
Oh, I love that.
And then go back to the funk.
Then go back to funky.
So it's just about creating moments for people to release whatever they have going on
Touch
inside.
people deeply through your music.
Yeah.
Indeed you do. So new age music has become really interesting.
Yes, it has.
What are your thoughts on AI artists and AI record labels?
AI artists, AI record labels.
AI.
In a political correct stance, I love what AI can do to add to what creators do.
Yes.
However, I think that the creation of the project should come from the creator. But if you're going to use AI, use it to expand what you've birthed.
Yes, but birth it originally.
Originally, there you go. That's right.
Have you know what, I'm not going to get into that because we're going to stay politically correct. Let's move on to this next question.
I like that.
So you had a really impressive career in contemporary jazz and soul.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on the music that's being put out today?
I feel like a lot of the music that's being put out right now is restricted. I feel like people are putting out a lot of songs based on what the industry wants to hear versus just releasing what's in their soul,
They're following
spirit, and their
trends.
emotions. They're following trends.
Yes.
So, you think, I was born in, well, I ain't gonna talk about that 'cause I don't want nobody to know.
Tell it.
But I love 80s music. I love 90s music.
Yes.
Luther Vandross, Stevie Wonder,
Yes.
Donny Hathaway, one of my
Yes.
favorites. They never wrote songs for the charts. They didn't write the songs for the Grammys. They wrote the songs for their heart to the people.
I was going for the
You know,
people.
and a lot of the
yes.
songs, you know, Marvin Gaye writes songs that evoke change in the community.
Yes, he did.
You know, so I feel like, you know, we need to get back to the soul of writing music.
Yes.
You know, that's
Tell a
that's where I'm
story.
at. Tell the story.
Yes.
Tell a story. It should be able to start from A to Z. It should be able to take you from this emotion to that emotion. It should
Yes.
feel like a book almost.
Yes, exactly. I love that. Did y'all hear that, songwriters, performers?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like
Now,
a book.
Right? Read it. It's
Emotional.
That kind of book. Yeah.
Help me, please.
Sometimes it's like that.
This is our friend. Listen. So to our viewers, y'all, before we fade to black, you know that the spotlight must come out. The TSS spotlight, that is. So y'all, please welcome into the spotlight Grammy-nominated Mr. Nathan L. Mitchell. Thank you so much. bless you. We will be back tomorrow. You don't want to miss it again. Nathan Mitchell, now please tell us who's your saxophone player.
This is Jordan Bowl.
Jordan Bowl, thank you so much for joining us for the culture. Thank y'all so much. Get us out of here, fellas. Let's take it home. God bless you.
QR code at the bottom of your screen, because we got so much more exclusive content for you right here only on the Sandra Show. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll be right back tomorrow.